Hello everyone, welcome back to Harlash. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys doing good? So in today's video, we're gonna talk about what is leverage, lot size, pips, and spread. Basic to Advanced Forex Part 2. So this is our continuation of the previous part, which is what we talk about exactly, which was what exactly is Forex, is it gambling? Yeah, this is the continuation of that episode, right? This is the continuation of that episode. So if you have ever opened meta traders, seeing weird numbers like 1.00, let me show you real quick. 1.00 or 0.10 or terms like spreads and pips basically. And wonder what it all means, this video is going to clear everything up. We will dive into 4 critical concepts: leverage, lot size, pips, and spread. Whether you're a beginner trying to understand the basics or an intermediate trader wanting to reinforce your foundations, this one's for you. Let's start with leverage. Give me a second. So what exactly is leverage? It's probably the most misunderstood tool in Forex. Leverage allows you to control a larger position size with a relatively sorry guys, with a relatively small amount of your own capital. It is like a loan from your brokers, for example. So let's say that your leverage is like 1 to 100, okay? This means that for every $1 of your own money, you can trade it for $100 because it multiplies your margin. Margin is like the amount of money you use to open your trade, okay? So give me a second. So let's say that you deposit some things like $500, alright? You deposit some things like $500 and use 1 to 100 leverage. This means that you can trade up to $50,000 worth of currency, okay? You can trade up to $50,000 worth of any currency. Okay, that's basically your position size. This is your position size right here. But here's the catch. While leverage can multiply your profits, it also magnifies your losses. A 1% loss on a $50,000 trade isn't just $5, it's $500, which can wipe out your account in seconds if you're over leveraged. Most beginners overuse leverage thinking it will make them rich fast. In reality, it is the fastest way to blow your account. So use it wisely and always combine with solid risk management. So for example, let's say this is you, a beginner, alright? This is you, a beginner. You. Okay, you are all excited to open your account, obviously. Yeah, it's your first time trading ever, you are all excited. Yeah, you don't know what to do, but one thing for sure is that you're very excited to start trading, okay? So you start going into MT5, C Trader, MT4, or Ninja Trade, I don't know, anything. It can be really anything. It can be anything. And you are very excited, right? You are very excited. So you want to open like, let's say, 0 0.01 lot size for gold, okay, for gold. So in normal cases it will cost you probably like, so let me say this, okay. um I will try to explain this in a way that you guys can understand, so I'll be going very slowly. So here's the next section we're gonna talk about, which is lot size. This determines how much currency you're actually buying or selling. For example, standard lot, which is what we always use, by the way. This is what we always use in trading. Because it's 100,000 units of currency. Standard lot is 100,000 of units currency. And then there is mini lot. Mini lot is 10,000 units of currency. And lastly, there is micro lots. Micro is basically the lowest lots you can open basically in trade, which is 1,000 units. Just Google how much the unit costs, alright? Just Google whatever you're trading, how much it costs for one units, and it will tell you basically. And basically that is how much money it could have take to open all those number ups. So basically, leverage helps you in this. Okay, leverage do help you in this. Let's say you're trying to open this 100,000 units, and let's say that it will cost you something like maybe, sorry guys, something like 10k, alright, 10k, $10,000. It costs you $10,000, alright. However, leverage help this. Leverage help this. Let's say you have like $100. You have $100. So you cannot open standard lot. You cannot open it. Well, guys, standard lot is basically one lot. Standard lot is one lot. Mini lot is basically 0.10 lots, and micro lot is 0.01 lots. Okay, keep that in mind. One lot is 100,000 unit currency. 0.10 lot is 10,000 unit currency. 0.01 lots is 1,000 unit currency. So basically we call this one lot, we call this 10 seng, we call this 1 seng. Alright, 1 seng, 10 seng, 1 lot. Alright. Okay, let's say that. So you're trying to open up position, right, for $10,000. You're trying to margin $10,000, but you only have $100, and that is when leverage, or in simple terms, something like a loan that comes from your broker. Alright, it comes from your broker. Leverage comes from your broker. Alright, let's say the position is like $10,000. Alright, but you have $100. You can open it, but you can use leverage by times 100 leverage, and that is $10,000. And now you can finally get that one lot to use for trading. Alright, so in simple terms, that is what leverage is. The lot size you choose affect how much you gain or lose per pips. Let's say you're trading Euro USD, right? You're trading Euro USD. Okay, you're trading Euro USD. With a standard lot, you will make or lose about $10 per pip. Okay. So in Euro USD, if you open up a one standard lot, okay, one standard lot, you will lose around $10 every single pip. Okay, every single pip you lose about $10. Yeah, that's a huge loss, right? With a mini lot, instead, that's around $1 per pip. So if you open up a 10 seng lot, okay, you open up a 10 seng lot, a 10 seng lot, 10 seng, you will lose about $1 per pip. Okay, $1 per pip. And if you open a micro, there is 10 seng per pip. Okay, 10 seng, 10 seng. So choosing the right lot size based on your account balance, risk tolerance, and strategy is key in trading. Alright, you cannot over leverage your account. Right, you cannot do that. That is very risky. But if you're someone experienced enough like me, but even I myself do not recommend it, because I'm an aggressive trader, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm willing to take risk. I'm willing to take trade that I think gonna be very risky, because well, I already know what I'm doing. Alright, I already know what I'm doing. I I am willing to lose that amount of money. Look, in trading you cannot trade with what you're unwilling to lose. You need to trade with the money that you're willing to lose. Alright, in trading the most important thing is your emotions. However, I will not dive too deep into this stuff, because obviously this video is about explaining what leverage, lot size, pips, spread, all of that basic stuff you need to count your risk management. Alright, scalpers might use smaller lots with tighter stop losses. Swing trader might go larger with wider stops. Don't just copy someone else's lot size. Know your numbers. Alright, use your own trading strategy and your trading style and your trading tolerance. Do not copy someone. For example, if you see me as a mentor, alright, you can copy me. However, I'm more of a scalper, but I'm also a mix of a swing trader who don't like to hold position overnight, unless I see a very big profits, um, for like say 4 times of my balance already, then I will hold the trade. Alright, but if it's not even 2 times, then I will never hold the trade. Okay, I will never hold the trade. Alright, now let's talk about pips, short for percentage in points. Alright, pip is percentage in point. Pip is percentage in points. This is the smallest price move a currency pair can make. In most pair like Euro USD, 1 pip is exactly 0.0001. So if price move from let me break this down, from 1.10502 to 1.1060, there is 10 pips. In JPY pairs, for example, JPY stands for Japanese yen. JPY is Japanese yen. Is Japanese yen. Alright, for something like that, then let me look for I don't remember it, but whatever. Like USD JPY, 1 pip is 0.01. Alright, 0.01. Like the USD JPY, 1 pip is exactly 0.01 of movement. And what does pips really help us for? Pips basically help us measure the movement in the market and calculate profit or loss. So if you're trading a standard lot and price move 20 pips in your favor, you just made $200. But if it move against you 20 pips, there is a $200 loss. That is why traders care about every pip. It's literally how we get paid. Alright, like unless, like let's say you're working a 9 to 5 job, like the way you get paid is like working a specific amount of time. Okay, for every 1 hour you make around, let's say, $300. Okay, you need to have some very good job for that. At most you will make like $10, $20, something like that. Okay, that's not bad, honestly. Then, but for trader, pips is how we get paid. Now we're gonna go into section 4, which is our spread. So what exactly is spread, you might ask? So spread is very different. Alright, we're gonna wrap everything up that we just learned before, and this is the difference between the big and us price. Alright, big and us price. So let's say we're having Euro USD right now. Right, we have the Euro USD, basically the euro versus the dollar. Right, we have the Euro USD, and let's say that the big is 1.1050. Okay, but the ask is 1.1052. Okay, spread is basically 2 pips now. The spread is 2 pips due to this. So what exactly is spread? So a spread is like when you open a trade, you're instantly down by the spread. That is the broker fee, alright? Spread is basically broker fee. Lower spreads are better because you reach profit faster. This is why professional traders often trade during high volume sessions like London or New York. Spreads are tighter and execution is faster. I will not go into much detail about London session, New York session, Tokyo session, and Asian session and anything like that, because this video is not about that. This video is not about it. This video is about me telling you guys how to count your profit, to manage your risk management better. So now there are 2 types of spread, okay? There are 2 types of spread. Basically fixed spread, which is like consistent but usually wider, okay? And there is variable spread. Variable spread is basically very tight during calm markets but can spike heavily during news. Scalpers should pay attention to spread, especially if you're trading with tight stop losses. So now let's recap everything right now. So in simple terms, leverage let you trade big with a small balance, but be very careful because like it can amplify your winning, but at the same time it can really make you blow your account very fast. And what most people get wrong is that how they think that leverage um give you more money. So let's say that you open one lot size, right? One standard lot. Um, okay. This time you have like 1 to 100 leverage. Okay. You basically open. Let's say that you open this position for like for $100. Okay, you open this position for $100 because you have what 100, which is like $100 100 leverage, which amplify your margin by 10,000. Okay, and that's why it's very cheap. But most people think that if my is our lot size for say 1,000 for one lot, which we're using one leverage, 1,000 leverage. Sorry, 1,000 leverage. They think that oh, it can somehow amplify my way. No, it did not. Okay, let's say you open like a $1 with no leverage or whatsoever in this lot size too, which is basically impossible unless you found a really cheap stock or something. And let's say you open the same exact lot size with a 100 leverage. It stays the same. It doesn't change your profit. However, it allows you to open more position basically. Leverage does not amplify your profits, but it amplifies it if you open more position. Let's say you open 10 position, like 10 standard lot. Okay, you open 10 standard lot. And let's say for each lot you open bring you about $50. Now that's about $500. And let's say you are using 1 to 10 leverage. 1 to 10 leverage, alright? So now for 10 lots you're making $500, alright? But however, let's say that it costs you like yeah, of course, obviously it costs you like $50 to open wait, never mind. No, sorry, I forgot that this is our profit. Let's say that it costs you like 20,000 to open 10 lots in 1 to 10 leverage, okay? But let's say you try to open the same the same lot size, the same standard lot, 10 lot too, but leverage of 1 to 1,000. Okay, it still doesn't change anything. $50 is still for 10 pips, alright, for every lot. Okay, let's say for 10 pips, and let's say 10 pips for every lot size. Let's say we are right now up by 10 pips for the previous one too, for the previous 1 to 10 lots, for 1 to 10 leverage size too. Let's say that we're up by 10 pips, okay, 10 pips. Okay, this is the this is just a simulation, okay? I will not be very accurate with the our profit. Let's say that every 10 pips is like, I don't know, like $50, and like since it's 10 lot size, it's $500 now, because this is for every lot, okay, for every lot. However, this time instead of 20k, or instead of 20k, you're opening this exact same stuff, but for like $2 maybe, or $20. Well, let me do some calculation first. Time by, okay, let's say yeah, it's $20. It's $20. Let's say now it's cost $20 to open one lot, for to open 10 lot size. All right, to open 10 lot size, it costs only $20, which is crazy. All right, it's crazy. However, it's obviously very risky, because you're risking a lot of money now. Let's say before, when you margin 20k, let's say that for every 10 pips movement against you brings you like $200 loss. This is like factual. This is just like a simulation, guys. I will not follow what I just said earlier to this one. Okay. Okay, let's say for every 10 pips now, for 20k account, it's like $200 loss. Okay. However, but this is manageable, because you have a very high amount capital, which means that you can easily float this much without really doing an impact to your trading strategy. But since, let's say that you now have 2k capital, but however you already open 10 lot size, now like for every 10 pips, it still bring you down by $200. However, it give you more position to control, larger position sizes, but it doesn't change your profit or losses. However, this is very risky, since you only have 2k, which means that if it reached by 100 pips, right, 100 pips, there is instant blowing your account. Like you liquidated, bro. You got liquidated. Basically blowing your account. Yeah. So in simple term, leverage let you trade big with a small balance, but of course you need to be very careful with it. And lot size control your control your risk per pips. Pips measure your profit and loss, and the spread is the invisible fee every trader pays. Master this, and you're no longer gambling. You're strategizing like a pro. Alright? Leverage, bigger position size. It doesn't change your profit or loss unless you open more position. Sorry guys. And lot size control your risk per pips, okay? And pips measure your profit and loss. And lastly, spread is a fee, invisible fee, between your broker and you. Now every broker has different spread, and some broker also offers a zero spread account, but they charge commission for it, right? They charge commission for it, and they usually have something kinda something extra that you have to do, unlike using a standard account that they have. However, unless you're a scalper, or unless you're a short-term trader, then then spread is not really that important, alright? Because like if you're swinging, like if you're holding your trade for long, then you don't care much about it, alright? You don't care much. And basically now, if you master this stuff, you are no longer gambling, alright? And I am being 100% honest with you. If you master all of this stuff, you are not gambling anymore. So if this helped level up your understanding, give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment. Ready for part 3? If you're serious about your trading journey, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode where we will cover entries, S6 and smart risk management. Actually no, I think that will be part 4, right? I think next video we're gonna talk about TP. Okay, no, actually what? You know what? Alright. We will talk about entries, S6 and smart risk management. Entries, S6 and smart risk management. So make sure you subscribe, like my video, follow me, alright? And join my Discord if you're interested in learning even more. If you're learning even more, if you're very interested in it, you can join my Discord, alright? So trade smart, stay patient, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright? So goodbye everyone. Thank you for watching Harlash today. Very appreciate you. And I hope that you guys really enjoy this video today and learn a lot from here, because I really enjoy teaching you guys all of this. And remember guys, in trading, what most important thing you should have is your mental strength. Alright, like you cannot close your trade as soon as you saw something like $200 loss, even though your account is like 20k for you, let's say something like that. Alright, you cannot instantly close it, because like nothing in tradings bring instant profit. It will float a little bit. What is floating, you might ask? I will explain that in the next video. Okay, so in today's video I have already talked about all of this stuff, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye, see you next time, bye.